Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Horn going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. 52 Blues.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. 10
Once again, it's Brooks. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ready. Ready?
Young. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Only a yard of a pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Panthers had 1-6 now. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Blue 32. Ready?
Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here we go, set.
Young now. Got a man, that's Liggett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Down. Set.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. Set, go.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Mac McWilliams there defensively.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready, set, go.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now Allen off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Allen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down, Bills.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Panthers 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here
off.
is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Here's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, Young loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 6-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set, hot.
Young will set to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
At the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Alert! BBB! Look out!
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Round 80! We go!
Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Allen. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
56, 56.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, tight. We got him.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Allen going to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Ready?
Here's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Down.
They run here with Dowdle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
Ready up.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Young now from the 50. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young going to give to Brooks, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Young toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here, ready.
To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On the double.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. Set.
Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Allen going to run with it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On play action, Allen. This is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now 2nd and 5. Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Leggett. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Ready,
First
ready.
and 10 at the 21-yard
10 black.
line.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
20 at the 31-yard line.
Set. 50. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Down. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
25 yards on the play.
Come on. Set.
The Panthers
Throwing, Young. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll find McMillan here. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 42-yard line.
And is this defense